I'm Helen from Journal with Purpose and welcome to my latest video. Today I'm going to be sharing a flip through of my bullet journal, which I keep inside this personalised etched cover from Start Bay Notebooks. For my bullet journaling I use a Rhodia Gold book. And I really enjoy using the undated calendar at the front. I find that really helpful for planning in deadlines and events well ahead of time. And so these are my pages for May so far. This was my cover page for the month and I used my printables from Patreon. And this is my calendar so far. I often pencil things in, but we're near the end of the month, so I think I know what's kind of happening for definite. And if I've got them in pencil, once they've then happened, I'll erase that and then ink them in. So this is my main tasks for the month, and right at the end of the month, I'll fill out my numbers for social media and complete a brief review of how I've been getting on, how the month's been, and perhaps anything that I haven't got to and how I'll change that for the next month. This is my master task list of the things I want to get done in different categories. So that's JWP for Journal with Purpose. I've also made a note of some creative projects that I'm working on. I knew that I wouldn't get them finished throughout this month, but I didn't want to kind of forget about what I've got on the go. So rather than have to keep writing them each month, once we get into June, I can just move that onto my master task list for that month. So it's quite a good way of dealing with longer term projects that you want to make a note of so that you don't forget them, but you don't want to have to just go through the repetitiveness of writing them out each month. And this is my gratitude log so far, where I fill out at least one line a day every evening. And then this is my habit tracker for the month so far. So I'm really pleased with how things have been going, though a bit more disruption to sleep possibly than usual, which has affected my energy levels at times, but that's settled down again over the last few days, thankfully. So I always try and keep an eye out for things like that. So then I can think about, what can I do to make sure that I wind down properly, fall asleep quickly, and just start trying to make some adjustments if I notice that I've got a lot of gaps cropping up on one particular area. And then this is my Be Proud pages. Again, similar to my gratitude log, I write down at least one line a day of things that I'm proud of myself for. And it really, really can help to change your mood and the way you feel about yourself. And this is my one line a day, so a quick summary of the things that have happened each day. And this one reminds me, actually, the workshop week announcement. I did post it in the community tab on YouTube, but if you haven't seen it, there's a free entry for workshop week. It's free for everyone to take part. Starts on the 6th of June, if I've got that correct. So I will leave a link to that down below, so if you haven't signed up, you can follow my link to sign up for that for free. I'm going to be one of the guest teachers and I'm going to be doing a lesson on all sorts of different doodles that you can use in your journal pages. And this is my YouTube tracker for the month, my blog tracker, and then also my mood tracker, which again was part of my printables. And I like to just sort of keep an eye on that again and perhaps go back and adjust any habits if I feel that kind of it's going the wrong way for me. But this month's been a really good month despite some sleep troubles. And this is my Patreon plan for the month, with the content that I've shared is all here, and then anything that I'm planning on doing is going to be in pencil here. And I've made some changes over on Patreon now, so that my middle tier of patrons get 2 extra Patreon exclusive videos per month, and my top tier are going to get 4 Patreon videos per month. So that's something I'm going to need to start building into my plan for June. And then behind this I've got my weekly and daily pages. So this is where I make a note of any appointments, or if I've got videos scheduled to go out, or just a quick note of things I've been working on. Then my top 3 main priorities for each day. I don't always have 3 if there's something big going on or I'm out for the day. My main tasks for that week, anything falling into the next week, and then a quick review. And for my daily pages, I really just use as much space as I need. And I've kept those exactly the same layouts, just using different decorations. And I think all of the washi tapes I've used are from London Gifties. As always, anytime I mention a company, product or anything like that, I try and remember to leave them linked down below. I have also been asked previously about what brush pen I use for my headings, and in here I nearly always use the Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen with a firm nib. It's just kind of the right size for the headings in this journal. So again, into my daily tasks. And this is this month's plan. So as you can see, everything here is in pencil. And that's partly because I've got 5 lots of filming that I'm hoping to get done this week. But if something urgent came in, or if there's a lot of noise outside, I'd need to be able to quickly reschedule my week and how I'm going to fit everything in. So then at the end of the day, that's where I will then ink them in when they've happened. My tasks for the week, and I already know I've got some bits coming up for next week, so I just want to make sure I've got those in mind. So if I get any other emails of things that people are asking me to do, I already know what work I've got coming up next week. And behind this, I've then got my setup for June. Again, using my printables for the month, and I've gone for a kind of a travel holiday-ish theme. And so again, I've got things inked in that I know is definitely happening, and anything in pencil that might move around slightly. And then right at the end of the month, the end of May, I'll set out my main tasks for June. And I've then kept the same layouts throughout each of my monthly pages, and this is a system that's been working really well for me. So I really hope you've enjoyed seeing my bullet journal pages from May so far and my setup for June. I hope you're doing really well. As always, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's joined me over on Patreon. Thank you ever so much for watching. I look forward to speaking with you really soon in my next video.